Hey, Steve Trimble, and this tip is going to show you how to use a profile for this facade. Actually, we're going to do it in RealWorks. So export a TDX, thumb drive off the tablet. Everything should be good there. And then bring that TDX into RealWorks. Obviously, you're going to want to probably check the registration for something like this. We'll actually save that. A couple of videos show you how to do that before, but essentially just make sure everything registered together well. In the production screen, then you're going to end up segmenting it down quite a bit. And some of the other tools to use here, beyond just segmenting and clip it down, would be sampling, so that we can get rid of some of the noise on the windows as well as some of the spray points. So the best way to do that I found is intensity. You can see here we've done this pretty well, but this is kind of where it'll clip off. Like large returns. Now, obviously, I want to keep that top because it's going to help me with the facade of that coming back. So we're just going to hit close. But after I've segmented and then intensity-based sampling, I should have a pretty good cloud of what this facade looks like. I can go into the drawing tool and the profile across section. So what this will do is it'll set the path. I can actually just draw it. But if I say from path, I can come here and draw it, or I can select it. Got a couple already here. If I were to draw it, it's essentially, this is where it's starting from, where it's going. I'm going to start at actually 1.93 feet over. We'll do 4. And so what that's going to do is start it at 1.9 feet. And then I'll do it a little bit bigger. Every 4.83 feet, it's going to do a profile. Now I did this, so I would hopefully end up on the facade, or what's holding those windows up. This one isn't quite getting there, so I might actually bring this up just a little bit more. And I may do this a couple of times, or at least different segments, if these aren't put in, I guess, at the same width every time. So once I do that, I have my intervals. I'll hit apply. And then here it'll bring me into the compute sections of thickness, 0.04 or half an inch, and tolerance of half an inch. I'll try those out, see how I like them, either increase them or decrease them as needed. Obviously, I'm recording this one, so I kind of know that's what I like for the deliverables I was getting in some of these previous cross sections that were done. And so what this will do is create a sampling of all those points. You can see we have a couple good ones. As I go through here, I can actually start to look at them here. When I get to one I don't like, or one where it's actually still pretty good, but there seems to be some residual points coming through, I can go in the 2D polyline and then find out where this is coming from. And all I'm doing here is selecting this to delete it. And the reason being is I don't want someone to accidentally grab that when I export these as a DWG. So here you can see there's that, should be cleaned up. I can clean up the back of that, but I'm just gonna let it go for this video. Actually go, yeah, we'll just let it go, because once I'm done with that, I would go through and kind of clean up the rest. I could probably clean up a few more of these points as well too to get through them. But with that, cancel. I want to hit create. To create the rest of these, we'll just look at these first couple. You can see here's my second one. I'm going to come in here, sort, and then we'll actually turn off the rest of them and just look at these first 4. And so here's my profile of those. You can actually start to see where that's bumping out. If I come back and turn this intensity on, I can actually see where that's coming up from. I can readjust that or delete it out if I wanted to. But I have a really good cross section of profile, of this facade from the front, and it'll actually kind of go the entire way and length of that to see everything's good. It's a great way to do a profile. Next thing I can do is actually bring that over to Connect to share that and view that with the scan data as well. Or view it on Connect like you see here with those lines. Obviously these DWG can also be imported into CAD and viewed there, but they're for those cross sections. Thanks.